Hello, welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Thanks so much for stopping by today. In this video, I will be sharing with you my shopping haul from my birthday weekend. The guys were headed over to the shopping area and I said, hey, let me tag along with you. Michael's coupons in my inbox. Took a closer look. I saw that if I placed an order online, I would be able to get 35% off my items. Whereas if I went in the store, I would only get 30% off my items. That's a great tip for you. If your store is close enough to do an online order that you can pick up, you will be saving yourself a little bit. The items that I had really wanted to get were some of their diamond painting projects. The first item that I picked up went with the 3 pumpkins. It has the glow-in-the-dark drills. So if you haven't seen these, they're $14.99. They are a 16 by 20 canvas with round drills. I was able to get this for $9.74. If I waited, of course, I would have had a better savings. I wanted to get it ahead of time and not miss out. While I was at it, some of the other items that I found were items in the Halloween section. Little glow-in-the-dark moons and stars. And some of the little glow-in-the-dark spiders. Both of these were $4.99. And the sale price was $2.69. A project coming up where I was thinking I needed some glow-in-the-dark paint. These are normally $1.79. I got that on sale for $1.16. Wasn't sure what I had left. Mini glue dots that come in the box where you get 25% more. These are still $5.99 on sale for $3.89. That ended up totaling $22. Originally $28.75. I got notification Saturday morning that that was all ready to be picked up. So I was pretty excited about that. Get a few new items. After I had completed my shopping at Dollar Tree, I went and picked up the order. And here's a little tip for you. If you do an online order, you are going to pay 8 cents for recyclable bags. Because I had to go in and pick up the order, I decided to just look around. I ended up deciding that I was going to pick myself up one of the glow-in-the-dark diamond art stylists. Since I had the 30% off coupon, I thought, hey, that's great. I get a little bit of a discount. When the clerk rang it rang up at the Canadian price, which was $5.99. She applied the discount. It ended up being $4.55. Watch out for that if you decide to get these. Notice that online, they also do ring up at the $5.99. So they're having a little issue with the pricing on those. Here's your Michael's tips for the day. Picking up my order, really didn't get very good customer service. Hopefully you will have much better luck with that. So over here, and then we'll take a look at the items from Hobby Lobby. Alright, got some fun things here. End up spending about $43. So first up here we have in the clearance, I found this little ice cream truck with the 4th of July theme. I just thought that was really cute. That was originally $3.49 and it was from this year, and I got that for 34 cents. So that is my clearance item. Couldn't pass it up. The little jewelry self-sealing bags, 150 pieces, 2 by 3 inches. They were the $1.79. I'll be stocked up for a little while. And then I'm wrapping up a Hello Kitty project. One of the things I didn't have was some bags to stick my swap in. The store was just filled with all kinds of character items. I saw these and I just had to grab them. They were $2.99. 16 pieces, and there is some twist ties. So we've got all of our Hello Kitty characters on there, and that'll be perfect to go with my swab. I have been looking for more of the storage boxes. They're $1.79. Studio Light. It says 28 compartments. These are connected together. I really do like the ones that are separate. Storage for the leftover diamonds. I just had to grab 2 of those from the fall section. They were all 40% off. First up, we have little pumpkin-shaped place cards, $2.99. I picked up a couple packs of the Fall Harvest stickers, 29 pieces, $1.99. Had a couple left over from last year, but I saw them and thought, well, I better grab them while I can. I really like the little bit of glitter on them. Baking cups. I really like this design with the leaves and pine cones all over it. I always think that that is the great deal for 50 of those if you like to use them in your crafty projects. One other fall item I just couldn't pass up. Fall Party Confetti leaves. You get 300 pieces. These were $3.99. I picked up this little vase in the amber color. That was $2.49. They had 3 different colors. I had to grab that. Thinking of a project where I needed one of these little wood owls. I was able to find that. This is the wood pile, 99 cents. Cute. We have one more item that was in the fall crafts. The acrylic sunflowers in the watering can diamond painting project. $5.99. And so everything is in the kit. Rhinestones this time. So those are the fall items that I got, 40% off. I just found one more item hiding in the pile over here. 4-leaf clover charm. It has a silver back, $1.49. That was regular price. And now we move on to the Christmas items. All of these items were 50% off. First up, we have these pencils. We got all the little gingerbread boys all stacked together. Yeah, 4 pieces, $2.99. I thought that'd be a great stocking stuffer. And then right up in the same section was these little brick kits. They had 4 different designs. We have Santa, a Christmas tree, and a reindeer. There was a really cute little snowman. He didn't end up in my shopping cart, so I'm hoping I can go back and find him, maybe pick up a few more for some Christmas gifts. But these are really cute. 185 pieces, 151 pieces, 187 pieces. The pieces ended up being just a little bit smaller than I thought they were. But you've got some instructions that look pretty good, very detailed. And you get a couple different packs of all your pieces. Shouldn't be terribly difficult. And I thought this would be a really fun family activity. And then we'll have some decorations for the mantle this year. Alright, the bottom of the pile here. Took a look for the diamond painting projects that were on the acrylic. From the choices, I saw the Santa Claus and thought he was pretty darn cute. I'm looking forward to assembling him. And I did pick up a second one, $5.99 price. I decided I would get one of the canvas projects. This was $7.99. This was the last one. There was a little problem as it was ripped out on the back. I had to be really careful not to lose anything. I did drop the drills a couple times, but luckily I noticed it, so got home safely with those. And we got our little kit here. It does come with the hanging hardware. wax and the pen. The chart is on the back. It would have been nice if there was a separate chart, but I like that it's on the particle board backing. Really like snowmen, and I had to grab that one. And at 50% off, I couldn't resist. The items that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I had a great time looking around the store. The price on the items so I can let you know what they were at the end of August, just so that you don't have the sticker shock that I had. Start with these items here. I had to restock on the Catalina salad dressing. That one was still $1.25. And then I saw the relish again. Grabbed 2 of those while they were still $1.25. I've been wanting to try this honey chicken dipping sauce, still $1.25. Saw this pina colada drink mix, 6 individual servings. I thought I would give that a try. I have been thinking that it would be great to have something other than just the plastic utensils in the car. I happened to see these spoon and fork sets. Went for the blue, so you get 2 spoons and 2 forks. And then I restocked on the Epsom salt, still $1.25. Sure Fresh mini containers again in the 14 pack. They went up to $1.50. And now we have some items from the Crafty aisle. Floral moss, that had gone up to $1.75. And I saw the mesh tube in the neon green. And that had also gone up to $1.75. I saw the piercing and scoring tool set. Decided to grab a new package of those, and those were still $1.25. One of these little wood pallets, still marked at $1.25. I stumbled upon a box of the little charms. Picked out the football ones. Opened this. So in here you're going to get a football helmet one, some small footballs, large footballs, and so it looks like you get 3 large ones and 2 small ones. Great for earrings, and then you would have a charm for a necklace, or you can put the large ones on earrings. But I thought those were a lot of fun. Great charms to have in my stash. Something else from the Crafty department. I picked up these 2 6x8 canvases. Those were still $1.25. If you saw my diamond painting sheet video, I thought these would be great backgrounds to mount those finished projects on. Also saw these little printed canvases, also $1.25. They call them wall art. And I thought it might be fun to diamond paint on these flowers, and or for the price just take the photograph off of the frame and use the frame for another diamond painting project. And then restocked on the gift tissue, 35 sheet pack. That was still $1.25. Next up, I thought I would go ahead and start grabbing some Christmas gifts. The garden flags, these 3 different designs. Cute little Nomi, a rose wreath with welcome. And then we have Hello Spring with the butterflies and the flowers. Those were still $1.25. Something else I like to pick up as a Christmas gift, the next year's calendars. Picked the landscape design. This had gone up to $2. Here's all the beautiful photographs. Acrylic note board with the phone stand, and I thought I would give that a try here on my desk. And then one of the mechanical pencils that has the gummy bears on it. Glad that my store finally had those. At this particular store, there wasn't much in the Halloween department, but I managed to find these little tie-on pumpkins. 6-pack. I keep having trouble with one of these stems. I have to glue that in. $1.50. And then I found these wood veneer skeletons. I picked up 2 of those, possible project in mind. $1.50. Halloween fabric with the pumpkins all over it and the spider webs all over it. And I decided to grab 1 of each of those. So $1.50 on both of those. The item that gave me the most sticker shock, rotating bath organizer. I got home, looked over my receipt, $7 for this. Was not expecting that, but I'm very happy that I grabbed it. Get organized a little bit. Alright, let's slide some things over here. There's my Dollar Tree haul from my birthday weekend. You take care, and we'll see you again soon.